Hello. Well, remember I told you I went the other day, Mr. Bill and I went to the secondhand store. It's, I know, Samaritan's Purse, I think it's called, in Crossville, Tennessee. And this is the little blouse that I purchased. I was going to put a pair of jeans on it, but this blouse is navy blue and white. And I was thinking, I got a pair of navy blue pants I just don't wear. I don't know why. Maybe I just haven't had the right top. I don't know. Back to this same old little necklace, no earrings. This is a belt I believe some time ago I bought on Amazon. The reason I put it on, I get a little bit of a gap sometime in the back here. I think I'm a little bit sway back, but so this kind of holds it in, the belt does. And that little touch of brown just adds a little warmth to it. Okay. I'm wearing white tennis shoes that I don't know if I went up a size or not on these, but they feel like they're too big. I think I wear them with socks with jeans that they'll work out good. But yeah, I like this little top. The sleeves, it's a nice length because it covers my arms. It's got that zip in the back. So I just said I would show it to you. So as I show all my $5 blouses, I just thought I'd let you see them. Okay, bye. Hello, family and friends. I hope all of you are doing well today and that your troubles are small. I just thought I'd share, it's just a small story, but I was thinking, it's last Sunday when we went to church. We went early because we like to get a good parking spot. Now, the church I go to has a lot of young people, but it has a lot of older people. And so parking up close goes pretty quick. So we go a little early, and that way you can also kind of get acquainted and talk to a few people. And there was a gentleman in the row in front of us, and I remember meeting him just briefly a couple times. His name was John. But today, the other couple that usually sits close to him weren't there. And so I was so proud of myself that I remembered his name, a real difficult name, John, but because I've been meeting so many new people, it's hard to remember. But I just put my hand forward and said, "Hey, John, how you doing?" And he turned around and he was delighted, and smiled and says, "I'm fine. How are you guys doing?" And we began striking up a conversation. Now, I'm telling you, it's never too late. Ladies and gentlemen, it's never too late for romance. This man found romance, and he was, I think, he was either 75 or 76. Not 70, I'm sorry, 80. 85 or 86, yes. Maybe 87. I don't know. But I knew he was up there in his 80s. At least 85. And I don't know how it went about, but he pulled out his phone. I don't know what we were talking about. And he showed us a picture of a white-haired lady. And I said, "Oh, is that your wife?" Well, it wasn't. It was his new girlfriend. And she was not, ladies, she was not young at all. But she just looked like a friendly, nice lady. And he was in love. John was just totally in love with this woman. And Mr. Bill is that way. He's that way with me too. Do you remember I had video and I was showing like it was my first formal I'd ever worn? he has that on the front of his phone, and he whips it out constantly to show people. And here I'm like, oh, look at this. He's even older than Bill. Well, Bill is 83. He'll be 84 in November. I'm 82. I'll be 83 in December. But you know what? It's not too late for romance. It's just not. So, and his wife, he was married to his wife for 60-some years. That's another one. I thought, people who have been married that long, maybe they just, especially men, maybe they can't go on. And some women, like, they start thinking about their husband and they idolize them and maybe like kind of think they're totally perfect. There's no faults in them at all. But they all got faults. We all got faults. We're just human. But anyways, I said, how did you meet her, John? Well, he has been living at, I think it's called the Good Samaritans Village. I think that's what he said. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But that's where he said he's been living for 14 years. And they have, I guess, their own cottages there. And from what I've heard, it's just they're really good to the people. And he said he really likes it there. But he and his wife had moved there thinking if something happened to him, she'd be well taken care of there. I mean, that's what they thought all along. I didn't get to talk to him that long. I do know his wife had dementia, and it got bad, and he took care of her till she passed. We didn't go into details, but he didn't have to because I've been through that, so I know. He actually, when this dementia start losing her a long time ago. And I remember when my husband had Alzheimer's, one thing you just long for is a conversation with somebody who you have a conversation with, just to talk with. I know that sounds like a small thing, but it's so important. So back to John. He said that, I don't know what the lady's name is, but she came to visit one of his friends or neighbors there at the village. And so she had visited there. I don't know if he met her then. I don't think he met her then. Maybe, maybe not. But they were taking her, I think, home. Maybe, I think they were taking her to the airport. And then they start thinking, maybe, here John, they were maybe discussing what else she had went through with her husband. I think John said Parkinson's and had lost use of both of his legs. It had been horrible. I think she took care of him for like about 2 years, like that. So she had been through a rough time. John had been through a rough time. And this couple knew them both. And they just thought maybe they'd be good for each other, just to talk on the phone. So they exchanged phone numbers. And I think John was the first one to call, but he was a little afraid of doing that. But he did. And they've been talking a lot on the phone. I'm trying to think where she doesn't live anywhere near him, because I think she took I'm not sure. I have to find out about that. But I know she doesn't live anywhere near. Not as far as Mr. Bill and I were about 7-8 hours away from each other. But so he's supposed to, he has met her, yes, because I heard him talking about he was somewhere. They were to get, that's my dog is seeing my neighbors. I live on the golf course and he's doing, Millie, no. But he was somewhere with her, and there was some other couple there or something, and they thought that they were married and that they had been married for years. He says, no, we've only known each other for 2 weeks. So I go, John, are you going to marry her? And he goes, oh, I don't know. He wants to marry her. He wants to be with her. Why not? It could get complicated, but you can have things written up. Prenup at that age. It's worked out for Mr. Bill and I. I was 79 when I married him, and he was 80. We've been married 3 whole years now. I just thought you guys might enjoy that. Let's see how much time. Okay, I could tell you some more stuff. Mr. Bill, he's such a sweetheart. The other day, I said I was on my computer on eBay, and I was looking for a nightstand. I have a nightstand, but it's so tiny, the top of it is, everything falls off of it. Well, he's got a black nightstand that's nice, and it's bigger on the top. And I was thinking, I'd like to have something like that. And so he came in, and he goes, what are you looking at? And then I told him, and I go, I just want a secondhand, just a nightstand. You know, my age, you do not want to buy anything new. And so he says, well, you know, maybe we could go to one of the secondhand shops one day or something. Well, I went to the ladies' breakfast Thursday, and I came home and he didn't say anything. And I walked in the bedroom, and he carried. It's a good sized nightstand. He carried it from the car into the house and had it set up over there. Moved the bed over. He's so sweet. I'm like, I go, honey, I can't say anything. You go out and buy it. Then you remember the little red T-shirt Sunday I showed you in the window? And I just showed it on the video. Yesterday, where did he go yesterday? Oh, he went to the optometrist. And while he was gone, he stopped and bought that for me. Okay, I have to be fairly careful. I mean, if he sees me looking at something, he's like right there. Okay, here's something else. No, this has got nothing to do. Excuse me. This has got nothing to do with that, but I have to turn the light on, I think, so that you can see it. Whoa! I'm hooked. I'm hooked. See, this is real. You know, I didn't even know what this was. When I married Mr. Bill, this bottom part was folded up, and I didn't even know it was there. And he was using it on the counter for bread. He was putting loaves of bread on it. So I continued doing that. And then it was taking up too much room, so I ended up putting it in the utility room, and I was drying stuff on it or putting water bottles on it. I've done everything. Then we were watching an old movie, and we seen that it's a wooden dish rack. Well, it's too big to put in the sink. But my friend Jan was getting rid of these dishes. See, this is the gravy boat and the bowls. And she was getting rid of them, and she said, ask if anyone wanted them. I go, I'll take them. And Mr. Bill said, you don't need any more dishes. But then he loves them after I got them. So this is such a nice place to put them. And this set, didn't I just show it to you? But this was given to me by a friend of mine. We're looking at the bottom of it. Yeah, it's from Poland. And I knew that. I just had to double check. I hate when I make a mistake on something. But I brought them from my daughter's house, where they were stored there when I moved. All right, I'm gonna go, guys. Just thought you might enjoy that. Bless your hearts. Bye-bye now. Hello. Well, remember I told you I went the other day, Mr. Bill and I went to the secondhand store. It's, I don't know, Samaritan's Purse, I think it's called, in Crossville, Tennessee. And this is the little blouse that I purchased. I was going to put a pair of jeans on it, but this blouse is navy blue and white. And I was thinking, I got a pair of navy blue pants I just don't wear. I don't know why. Maybe I just haven't had the right top. I don't know. Back to this same old little necklace, no earrings. This is a belt I believe some time ago I bought on Amazon. The reason I put it on, I get a little bit of a gap sometime in the back here. I think I'm a little bit sway back, but so this kind of holds it in, the belt does. And that little touch of brown just adds a little warmth to it. Okay. I'm wearing white tennis shoes that, I don't know if I went up a size or not on these, but they feel like they're too big. I think I wear them with socks with jeans that they'll work out good. But yeah, I like this little top. The sleeves, it's a nice length because it covers my arms. It's got that zip in the back. So I just said I would show it to you. So as I show all my $5 blouses, I just thought I'd let you see them. Okay, bye.